moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And what a matchup this is. Two survivors of the expanded college football playoff grind. Two of the top 4 seeds when it all began. Both sides have been challenged and pushed all year and through the playoffs. Now it's time to find out who can take that final step, as we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Stanford Cardinal, taking on a team from the AAC, the UAB Blazers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Bringing it out, it's Armstrong. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. So Stanford's offense is going to get the chance to start this game off. Well, here we go. The energy in this building is absolutely amazing, Kirk. We are just 60 minutes away from crowning a new national champion in college football.
And think about it, as a player, this is really what you dream about. This is what you work towards, having an opportunity to get to the national championship. Both these teams have worked hard. Now they're here. Let's see how it plays out.
Short loss on the play sets up 2nd and long from the 18. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. On the opening drive, they face a tough 3rd and 7 here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. So UAB's offense gets their first crack now. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, UAB. No chance to catch him.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fielded in the end zone. It's Armstrong. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Cardinal offense is back out there on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Single back, takes the handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Christine, on the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. This Stanford offense is moving quickly down the field. Receiver in motion now. Keeping it on the ground here. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Stanford getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. They're going to run it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, just stoned at the line of scrimmage by this defensive front. They have been having their way at the line of scrimmage the entire first half of this national championship. And if these guys do not find a way to become more than one-dimensional, there's no way they're going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Stanford now operating in the red zone. And the wideout goes in motion. Off play action, he's looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. There's no one to throw to there on 3rd down, and now it's a 4th down coming up. The coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. This will be a 35-yard attempt. And he knocks that one right through.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the UAB offense back out there. It was a 1-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. Now it's 2nd down here. Give it to the back again. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain. Get closer to midfield. The guys up front line up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Running out of time in the pocket and tackled there by the defense. Crucial 3rd down play coming up. And he drops back in the gun. That's a bullet pass to the left side. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete. And the Blazers will line up to boot it away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. The fair catch made at the 25-yard line. And the Stanford offense back out there on the field now. They kicked a field goal in the last drive, looking for the end zone this time. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. They get him down after the completion. 2nd down play coming up. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And the pressure gets home. It's a sack. They finally come up with their first sack of the game. Do it by blitzing the DB.
Love to see the secondary get involved. I know it's a bit of a risk. You play some man coverage behind it, but you can see how dangerous it can be when you decide to bring these defensive backs because of their speed and how quickly they can get to the quarterback.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. They'll run it here. Tackled after a solid gain. It's enough for a first down, and that should wrap up the first quarter of play. Well, they flipped into the field. We're set for the 2nd quarter, and the national championship trophy is in the building. The Stanford offense is moving quickly down the field. And at first down, they go right back to him. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Short pass, finds the tight end. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver makes the catch. Drop for a loss after the catch on third down. Sets up a fourth down now. They'll kick it away here. The punt goes out of bounds. Looks like they'll spot it near the 25. The Blazers offense retakes the field now. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And the game just good enough for a first down. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. The Blazers have 1st and 10 here. Catch made on the right side. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. 2nd down after that short completion. Handoff heading left. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. His line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the tailback's got it again. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Come up on third down. Solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. Finds his target, and it's complete. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They finally tackle him at the 4. It's a solid gain on the pitch and catch.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
He's swarmed by the defense. 2nd down and goal. Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Blazers. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is the national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Bringing it out. It's Armstrong. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Stanford offense is back out there on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And it's good for a first down to the 36. Stanford comes to the line quickly here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The pass rush closing in. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me, it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this first half, that's the 2nd sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way today.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. And the punt team now on to kick it away. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Running back has it on a screen now. Trucks through the defender. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw it on first down. Ball is incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break, but that ball's not intercepted.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. And the Blazers will have 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Blazers are in the red zone. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Now to play fake, he'll look to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, UAB. So the offense blinking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So they'll just take a knee here, and that will send us to halftime. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Stanford will kick it off to get the second half going. And here's the return from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. The UAB offense is back out on the field now. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All you could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are.
Airing this one out toward the sideline. But this one is broken up, ball's incomplete.
But Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. Crucial third down play coming up after that run. Try and muscle for the first down. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
The pass ball's incomplete. A big fourth down stop for this defense. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Handoff to the back. And he's brought down out at the 46.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Did well to avoid a loss there, but it's no gain on the play. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Caught on the outside. It's Armstrong.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And no chance for a return as the punt sails out of bounds. Here comes the UAB offense back out there. Last possession, they went for it on fourth down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. So from the 16-yard line, it's now second and long. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And the downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down. And he'll set up to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Well, the screen doesn't produce a first down. Good work by the defense. Now it's fourth down. The Blazers will have to kick it away. They're going to kick it away for the second time. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short completion to the big tight end.
That's a good job here staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
Looks like Stanford will have the first down.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Not much on that play. Brought down short.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Breaking tackles. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Stanford. Made the defense look slow that time.
What a long run for a touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Return starts from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Blazers offense retakes the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And he's wrapped up after a solid return. First down here for this offense. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Pressure is coming. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinal. Trying to come all the way back. And now the try for the two-point conversion. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting.
And the pressure gets home. He's dropped right there, and the deficit will remain where it is. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The UAB offense is back out on the field now. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The defense gets him behind the line as time expires in the third period. The Kirk UAB has the lead here. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. For the final period, let's check out the game stats. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Ball handed off, fighting off the defender. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. He'll look to throw it here on second down. Sacked on heavy pressure there.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackle made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 33-yard line. Stanford getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Not just the pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Throws to the tight end. It's caught downfield. That's good for a first down near the 40.
Boy, I love the call here by the offensive coordinator. Has the lead in the 4th quarter. It's 3rd down. Instead of running, you throw it. Take a chance of a...
And he's got it down there inside the 35. Explosive play, and the offense will set up now inside the 30-yard line. And the Blazers are looking to keep this drive going. Heavy pressure, hit as he throws. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Blazers. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point up and good, so the lead is 12 here in the 4th quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Stanford offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Quick throw, testing the middle. And he's got it. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down. Stanford comes to the line quickly here.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Looking to throw yet again. Taking a shot here. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. Looking to throw it from the red zone. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Looking for a red zone touchdown throw, but it's incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers.
Touchdown, Stanford. This game is far from over. Well, they had to have the score, but now, Kirk, national championship on the line. They got to get the ball back and score again.
You love to see the fight in this team. They're not giving up. They know what's at stake. They're trying to win this national championship, and with that score, they've got a shot. But now, really, it comes down to catching a break on the onside kick. The ball has to bounce right, and somehow you've got to recover it to give yourself a shot.
Here comes the UAB offense back out there. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. Hit as he released it. He's got it for a big gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And the Blazers are going to cash in this red zone trip. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Now they try to run it here on second down, unable to get the first down. And now, late in the game like this, the big question, do you pass the ball potentially with an incompletion? The clock will stop. Or do you play it safe?
And it's intercepted. A crushing play. And he's got some open field ahead. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Well, the defense does exactly what they needed to do here by coming up with the interception with less than 2 minutes to go. They get the ball back to their quarterback, and now they've got a chance to possibly win this game.
Looking for his big tight end. He's got a man down the middle. That's a huge gain. Stop finally made at the 43. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. They come up and quickly spike it, stopping the clock. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He launches too high, out of bounds, and incomplete.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
And the pass is too high, out of bounds, and not complete.
Chris, this is it. It comes down to this fourth down play to be able to stay in this football game. They've got to convert to be able to keep their hopes alive. Can this quarterback deliver and make the play?
Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. And they pick up the first out of the 23, getting closer to the red zone. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Oh, they've got him, and that'll do it. A walk-off sack to preserve the win. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. We're the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk. National champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national